Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me. I am Mary, and today I want to take a look at Kevin Samuels. As we all know, he passed away a few days ago, and may he rest in peace. My question though for Spirit is exactly what was his intended outcome? What was the intended outcome of the message that he was giving to black women? What was his intended outcome of that message that, for black women that he was providing? What was the intended outcome of that message, Spirit? What did he intend by speaking to women the way he did, and what did he expect to come of that? What was the intended outcome of Kevin Samuels' message, especially to black women? What was the intended outcome? What was the intended outcome of the message that Kevin Samuels gave black women? The messages that he gave black women. What was his intended outcome, Spirit? What was the intended outcome of those messages? Kevin Samuels, what was the intended outcome of your messages for black women? What was your intended outcome? All right, let's see. All right. The bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is like making an offer. He has an offer, but you have to be careful with this Knight of Cups. So, because we don't really know what the offer is about, but this particular one, Knight of Cups, you can see that the water is overflowing out of it. So this was sort of emotional for him. Okay, let's see what else we have. Justice. We have the Justice card showing up here. And I ask specifically about black women. And you can see that we have a woman of color in here. I'm assuming that she is black. It's like the scales being balanced. Did he want justice or balance for the black woman? Or it could even be about how he perceived them. Okay. Crossing it, we have, wow, the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands, that's all about being burdened. So he was burdened. Why were you burdened? Well, let's go ahead. Why was he burdened, Spirit? Okay, we have the Temperance card showing up here. And again, we're talking about balance again. We're also talking about some things that may be hidden. In this particular card, we have both feet. One feet is almost hidden, but both feet look like they're pretty much in the water. So it's like something was kind of out of balance. He felt something was out of balance, and maybe he wanted to shine a light on that. He wanted to negotiate something, maybe. Okay, well, let's see. Let's just keep moving. That card could mean a lot of things. Okay. Okay, in the past we have the Five of Cups. There's some sorrow. So there was some kind of sorrow in his past. He's trying to get justice for it because it burdened him in some way. He has some regrets about something that happened in the past, and he felt that he wanted to get justice for it because it still burdened him. He needed some healing, though. That's what that's telling me now. Okay, and we have the Magician card here. He thought that he could manifest what he needed through this platform that he was on. He could have success. He was very ambitious, and he wanted to take action and be creative about this balancing act here, his healing, about his healing. So I feel like he was healing himself through this situation. Because whatever that sorrow was that burdened him, he's pretty much trying to get justice for himself. Okay. Okay, then we have the Four of Pentacles. He was trying to hang on. He may have been being stubborn about whatever this sorrow was, whatever this regret was in the past. He was hanging on to that. And he was trying to put up boundaries so that that wouldn't happen to him again. Or maybe he's thinking about other men too. I'm not sure. But so far I'm getting a feeling that it was about the boundaries that he was trying to put up for himself, because he, in the past, there was some sorrow for him. Something that happened that he regretted. He wanted justice for. He needed to heal himself. I don't know if he knew this, but this is what's coming up. Okay, then we have the Knight of Wands. This is the Knight of Wands in this deck. Now, I think that he felt that he could take action and bring some illumination to the problem, which I think he, whatever this was that he regretted, something to do with women, and he wanted justice for, he thought that he could bring some clarity. He thought that he could bring, he was going to be creative in the way that he was going to bring light to this problem, in the way that he was going to take action about whatever this problem was that happened to him in the past, whatever it is that he regretted. I'm sure it concerned you know, a woman in a sense, because of this Justice card showing up here with this woman here. He wanted to bring light to the problem, and he felt like doing it this way, to whatever his regret was, and doing it this way would help him, would help bring light to it. So I have a feeling that when he was talking, telling the women these things, he was pretty much healing himself. And in a sense, telling them what was wrong with them, when he, in reality, he needed some healing himself. And we have the Chariot. There's a Chariot. Again, we're talking about action, movement. He wanted to move. He wanted to get some things done. He wanted to see some movement in this area of relationships. And he was going to be the one to bring that forward pretty quickly with this, move it forward with that Chariot card showing up. He was determined. He's determined to have victory over this situation of loss or regret or sorrow. And we have the Two of Cups showing up. Again, relationship, decision. He wanted to make a decision about how he's going to handle relationships maybe going forward. This is about partnership, relationships, that kind of thing. So it's like he made the decision that he had to make a choice about how he was going to handle this situation, this overall situation here. And then we have the Strength card, the Strength card. Yeah, he wanted to seem like he was strong. That's the final outcome there. He wanted to portray himself as being strong, even though in the past he had this regret and this loss, and it burdened him, and he needed, what he was doing basically was healing himself by doing this, even though he may not have known that that's what he was doing. I don't even think it was really about the women. It was more about him, of course. And he felt he could manifest some success by bringing some light to, by talking to the women, and in a sense, I think he was trying to make them see his side of things. I don't really think it was about the women. The only card in here that may signify that it may have been about the women is this Justice card here. And I asked about the black women. He was trying to get justice over whatever burden was caused to him. Okay, so let me see. I want to see if I can just clarify some cards, especially that Two of Cups there. Let's verify the Two of Cups, Spirit. And we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands. So he's pretty much going to stand his ground about this partnership, relationship, whatever it was that caused him this regret and sorrow. This was his way of standing his ground and trying to stay strong, or trying to show that, make people perceive him as being strong. And he did get that message across. But let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We get the Nine of Swords, which is about worry. Again, that with that heart there, heartbreak, that kind of thing. The next card up we have is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands. So yes, there was chaos going on with him. He mentally, there was a fight going on inside of him, and he wanted to pretty much try to stay strong, or give the perception of strength through his message to women. But it really wasn't about the women. It was about healing himself. And this is really what he wanted right here. He wanted that. He really wanted, with this Ten of Cups showing up here, he wanted a strong family type relationship. But for some reason, this he didn't let go of that. And that's what I think was his problem. Why he, I don't know if the black woman was just what he knew or what he was close to or whatever. But anyway, that's what I'm getting. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me.